tanto jugando suelto como en competición. Tanto si se trata de un rápido 9 hoyos o de un gran 36. Tanto si juegas bajo presión o arrasando, siempre das lo mejor de ti. Nuevo Fuel de FootJoy.
Jon Rahm is joining us at the 104th PGA Championship. Jon, you are the reigning U.S. Open champion and playing in your 6th PGA Championship. Didn't you find your way earlier up here to Southern Hills to get a round or two in, maybe a little sneak peek? And if so, does that familiarity give you an edge over some others?
I was here Monday and Tuesday last week.
But that's soon, okay.
It wasn't super early because I wanted to come as close as possible so the course would be as close as possible in shape. Right? Sometimes they make changes, they grow the rough, the speed of the greens, the firmness. Even though it's not the same, I wanted to just be as close as possible to it. Come to find out, they did something to the greens. I forgot what it was. So I believe they said they resetted the greens not too long ago, so it was a good thing I didn't come when that was done. And then Ryan Palmer showed me a video of him maybe 5 days before I was here after a heavy rain. And the golf course he saw was completely different to the one I saw. Because Monday, I played on Tuesday, Monday I walked the course, and it was already championship ready. So I was really impressed.
So your analysis, you like the golf course?
Yeah,
Fits your eye?
yeah, it's a major championship worthy golf course. It's as simple as that. You can't hide. You have to do everything well. And there's no surprise that the winning scores here have been as high as they have in the past, and just a few people make it on their par. I mean, they can truly make it as difficult as they want it to be, and they could also make it as easy as they want it to be, right? So they can really truly manipulate the score out here very, very easily, even if the conditions are, let's say benign and we don't get too much wind.
Question on mic number 5, please.
Jon, what do you enjoy about coming to a course that you haven't been to before, haven't played before in a competitive round? Is there something that stands out about that maybe you enjoy more?
I feel like I learned courses pretty quickly, and my game kind of adapts to any golf course, and that's why I feel like I've had success where I haven't played before, right? I really can't give you an answer. Maybe it's 4 years of college where you get 18 holes to learn as much as you can from the course. Or maybe it's the fact that a lot of times when you play, you don't know where half the trouble is. Sometimes that helps. You just see where you wanted to hit it, and it's a great lesson in the mental aspect of things, right? Sometimes less is more. Doesn't usually apply to major championships, though. So it's a bit different. But yeah, I think the main thing is I learned courses decently fast, in my game, the way I play golf, it adapts to pretty much anything.
Mic 5.
Was Mexico the confidence builder you needed headed into this week?
I mean, I don't know if I needed more confidence, but it was definitely a win is a win, obviously. It was a good one, right? Hadn't had my best year so far. I had a couple of really good finishes, but since Torrey, I mean, I wasn't really relevant on the leaderboard, so it was nice to be out there and get the win.
You drove it really well in Mexico as well. How important will that be at Southern Hills this week?
It's very important, but if you're in the rough, you might not be able to be aggressive towards the pins, but for the most part, you will have a chance to roll it up there most of the holes, right? If you miss the fairway on 18, it's going to be tough, but a lot of other ones, like 1 and 2 and 3 and a couple others, you will have a chance to put it up there, maybe give yourself a chance. But yeah, I mean, you have to hit a lot of fairways out here. Like I said earlier, everything needs to be good. Your iron game needs to be good, short game, driving, putting, everything. Otherwise, something really will have to excel for something else to be lacking.
Mic 4.
Besides coming here for 2 days, how did you spend the other time you had after Mexico?
Family time, practicing, and I went to the F1 race in Miami. So, good.
And secondly, last year was the best ball striking you've had in your career, and you're actually even better this year. How did you take your game and your ball striking in particular to the next level?
Stats, I can tell you they didn't feel better so far. I think my iron game felt better last year. Statistically, in the sense of what? I'm hitting more greens, maybe?
in particular?
Yeah, driving is better. I haven't changed anything personally. I think that's more so the driver than me. Last year's driver was great. This one's even better. I mean, it feels just as good, and I believe it's a little bit more forgiving. That's why I believe my ball speed has been up a little bit. I think a game changer is the shoes I'm using this year. They're different to last year. Not these. These are street shoes. It's you know, they're a lot more comfortable. I've done some great work with the Equator and the Travis Matthew team, and I think it's allowed me to be a little bit more stable and up my ball speed and my swing speed without being concerned. And I think I can keep that speed up first tee shot on Thursday to the last one on Sunday a little bit more consistently, right? But I haven't really proactively changed anything.
Has that always kind of been an overlooked aspect of the footwear that players use?
I mean, I got a really messed up foot, so I haven't. I really take it seriously. And last year I played something I thought I could play in, which obviously I did. But it wasn't the best shoe for me. I shouldn't be wearing flat shoes like that because I ended up with some pain. But while we were working on something that was comfortable for me, it was a good solution for a couple months. I think it's overlooked what a lot of players do behind the doors. For any athlete, I mean, the only point of contact we have with the ground is our feet. So I think that should be the single most important thing.
In the back row on 10, please.
Hey, Jon. So much talk about Phil not being here, Tiger getting stronger. Do you prefer the focus elsewhere coming into a major championship?
Oh, other than me? Oh, yeah, of course. Give it to them. I mean, we're all happy that Tiger's here. Obviously, we're extremely happy. You know, who would have said over a year ago that he would be competing in major championships again? And I was lucky enough to enjoy that Sunday round at Augusta with him, and you know, talk to him a little bit firsthand about what he was going through and what he's gone through. And you know, he's Tiger. He's a competitor, and he's gonna try to win every single time. And anytime he tees up, the world wants him to win. So, yeah, it's only expected for the attention to be on him. But I mean, it doesn't really change anything on what I'm gonna be doing this week.
Over here on 12, please.
Hey, Jon, thanks for talking. Appreciate it. Are you unhappy that Phil is not here?
Phil's got to do what Phil's got to do. He's a good friend of mine. I can't remember last time a major champion didn't defend the title. But he's got to do what's best for him. That's all I can say. I can't say it makes me unhappy. As long as he's doing what was best for him, I can't truly say I'm unhappy. I would have liked to see him defend. I know he's played good here in the past, but again, he's got to do what he's got to do.
In the back row on 11.
Jon, you're the latest in a long line of very successful Spanish athletes performing on the world stage. The next one might be Carlos Alcaraz. I wonder if you've seen him play, and what do you think of him?
Carlos who?
Alcaraz, tennis player.
Sorry, the accent. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about a golfer. I was just confused. I'm like, okay. I have not seen him play. I've heard about what he's done. I've seen the results. Pretty impressive, especially in the world of tennis. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill, because historically Spain has had great tennis players, and obviously with Rafa out there, you know, it can be probably daunting, yet really exciting for somebody like him, right? I mean, you have a great referee who's done it not too long ago right in front of you, so you know, I'm sure he can pick his brain and learn. You know, he's got a great start. Hopefully he can keep it going and be a great champion like many others have been.
As somebody who's been world number one and a major champion, what advice would you give to somebody who's young, who has that kind of potential for the sport?
It's a different sport. It's hard to give a general advice that hasn't already been heard, right? I mean, believe in yourself and keep working. I would probably tell them, and I don't know how it works on the world of tennis, but you see a lot of people in golf who get to the PGA Tour a certain level and they think they need to change things because someone, or people that included, they win a major championship and they decide to change things because they think they need it to get better. There's a reason he's gotten to this point. Just keep using that routine and keep getting better. Right? Don't need to do a complete 180 flip. Just keep believing in yourself, and keep practicing and keep training, and you know, results will come.
And question on Mike 00.
Ok, bueno, español. Entonces, estás hablando un poco de los preparativos para esta semana. Cuéntame un poco y quizá la pregunta es, ¿crees que concentrarse en prepararse bien para los majors hace que ganes torneos por el camino, como ha pasado con México?
Sí, no. Yo creo que hay veces que cuando estás entrenando ciertas partes del juego para ciertos torneos, al final los grandes son los torneos más difíciles del año, ¿no? Normalmente las condiciones y el campo que jugamos es muy complicado. Cuando entrenas de esa manera y luego vas a un campo como el de México, que de tee a green en teoría no es mucho problema, pues sí que te libera un poco, ¿no? Y luego empiezas a jugar, bueno, a pegar buenos golpes y pues te metes en esa situación, ¿no? Que no es que sea más fácil, pero es como que ya estás mentalizado para esa lucha. Puede que ayude. Yo creo que hay más casos de gente que se estresa antes de un grande y justo después del grande empiezan a ganar porque no es la misma presión, pero entiendo lo que dices y en cierta manera sí, pero no de manera así decisiva, ¿no? Que de verdad pienses que voy a hacer esto para el grande que me va a ayudar esta semana también.
¿Y qué ves en este campo? ¿Cuáles pueden ser las claves esta semana?
Todo. Campo largo, campo difícil. No es el más estrecho del mundo, pero son greens pequeños, ¿no? Y si fallas estas calles, el RAF de Bermuda vas a tener poco control. Pocas veces vas a tener la opción de ir a bandera e incluso el ponerla en green va a ser un gran hecho, ¿no? Así que un poco lo visto en años anteriores, es un campo difícil, un campo en el que poca gente suele hacer bajo par, sobre todo por el viento que puede hacer. Así que hay que hacerlo todo bien. Desde el tee hasta el green, juego corto, hierros, todo tiene que estar de manera muy buena, ¿no? Lo que, claro, si algo va a fallar, hay alguna otra parte del juego que tiene que estar de una manera muy elevada. O sea, si vas a fallar greens, tienes que meter putts. Si vas a fallar calles, tienes que hacer approach y putts. Un poco de todo, ¿no? Va a ser una lucha, pero bueno, es un campo que a mí me gusta, que considero que comillas me viene bien a mí, para mi tipo de golf, sobre todo desde el tee, así que con ganas.
Oye, venimos de un país de zapateros, o sea, que lo que estabas contando un poco de lo que has hecho con tus zapatos y demás, seguro que hay mucha gente que lo entiende. ¿Puedes explicarlo un poco qué es lo que has tenido, qué es lo que estás trabajando?
No, a ver, yo al final, con mis pies, tengo un arco bastante grande en el derecho y con los problemas que tengo en el derecho, ¿no? Así que también tener la diferencia de longitud de la pierna, tengo que usar la plantilla que tiene 1,5 centímetros de alza en la derecha. Eso quiere decir que cuando me pongo un zapato normal el tobillo está súper arriba, pierdo estabilidad. O sea, para el que no sepa, si ves mis zapatos, el derecho es un poco más alto para eso, para ayudar con el tobillo y un poco cómo se distribuye el peso, ¿no? O sea, desde fuera es igual que el que puede comprar cualquiera, pero es un poquito diferente por dentro para facilitarme a mí ciertas cosas en el swing. De pequeño me acuerdo que llevábamos a un zapatero, cortaban la suela, metían ese alza de 1,5 centímetros y pegaban la suela, ¿no? Y ahí, cuando gané el Campeonato de España en la Rabea hay fotos, mi pie derecho es así, o sea, se ve el taco ese por el medio del zapato, ¿no? Y son cosas que llevo haciendo mucho tiempo, pero que ahora llegado a este punto, ¿no? Estos expertos pues ayudan y hemos hecho mucha labor en ese sentido. El año pasado, lo dicho, jugué con un zapato plano con el que podía hacer buen swing, pero sí jugué con ciertos dolores porque no es algo que yo deba hacer. Y este año estoy súper contento.
Oye, y la última te han preguntado por Phil. Estuviste esperándole cuando ganó el año pasado.
Sí.
Espero que lo felicitó. Él estaba contigo en el US Open. ¿Cómo traduces o cómo explicas en español esto de Phil got to do what Phil got to do?
Que Phil tiene que hacer lo que Phil tiene que hacer. O sea, no. Él al final tiene que tomar la decisión que él crea que sea la mejor para él. Y yo, como amigo, lo único que puedo hacer es apoyarle y estar contento por eso. Ya está. Tampoco es que yo tenga mucho que pintar ni nada en ese sentido, ¿no? Así que no puedo decir mucho sobre el tema.
Thank you very much, Jon.
Thank you.
You can go out this way if it's easier for you, so you don't have to...
El nuevo Pro SL no tiene clavos, pero tiene un agarre increíble. Con una plancha de carbono adicional para optimizar el retorno de energía y un nuevo y moderno diseño, el zapato original de máximo rendimiento sin clavos tiene algunas ventajas importantes.